Alright, what's up guys? This is .com. Welcome to another video, and this is the first one in the new series, Tropico 6 Tips and Tricks. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment if you have any questions, I'll get back to you guys, and let's get it. Alright guys, welcome to the first video in the series. Today it's just going to be the setup and how we get started with this new island. We are in a brand new sandbox, and I just want to show you guys this part. We're playing on Seis Reyes de Cabeza, and we're in the colonial era, of course. We're going to start with 100 population, $100,000. I'm not going to go through all this, but you can see it right here. Aggressive difficulty, strong, opposition difficulty. We're going to leave it on moderate, happiness, symbolic, foreign aid, pirate difficulty on skipper. Let's jump right into it, guys. So we're going to load this up. I've played on this island before, but it's been a while. And some of the first things you want to do when you first get started, you want to check out your crop conditions, what kind of resources you have available. And we're going to go ahead and hit pause. That's a good first step, unless you're just wanting to just skim right through everything and breeze your way through. We could crank this up to ×4 speed. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see what we got. And I like this island quite a bit. You can see there's this really big main location here. We got the main land and just nice little harbor there. We could turn that into a harbor with some docking stations here, put some industry around this area. I kind of have some ideas on it. And you can see here we got another separate island there, another one here, and then just like a really small one there. So let's turn on overlays. That's what we're going to look at first. And again, I'm going to try to keep these videos as short as I can. And since this is the first video, maybe a little longer, and I just want to say I am by no means an expert at this game. I'll tell you that right now. I want to bring humor into this channel. I want to make you guys, I'm not going to say I'm going to make you guys laugh. I'm not a comedian, but I want to keep you all entertained. I want to keep the audience engaged. I'm going to start streaming, so I'll put a link in my Twitch channel. And if you want to check that out, I may be streaming live. But anyway, I just want to say that first. If you're still here, if you're still listening, and if you're new to the game, this is going to hopefully help you. But if you have played the game before, if you know what you're doing, I am by no means an expert. I don't have the DLC as well. I might get that, and we might make another series just on the DLC. But let's get started. So we're going to ignore, we got city, island, livestock conditions, crop conditions, resources, and this is just in the overlay right here. We're going to ignore city. There's really nothing we need to look at yet since we just started the island. Let's go here. We got pollution. Not going to worry about that. Because hopefully you're not going to have anything causing pollution yet. One thing I do like to check is beauty. Let's look at beauty. So what areas do we have that we can really emphasize with tourism, entertainment, some nice housing? And it looks like on the coast here, you can see this area is just 100. I mean, it's just pretty solid right here. You get up a little ways and it starts to fade away. But the coastline is perfect. That's pretty typical for a lot of maps. You can see over here it's not bad as well. This island looks like it's just a tourism hotspot, so this is going to be a great place to get our tourism going. Once we get to the Cold War, it's going to be a little bit. Other than that, doesn't look like anything too crazy. Again, another hotspot down here along the coast. It's pretty typical. But I do really like this island, and you can kind of make, you can make do with beauty just by building a lot of parks and gardens. We can look at forests, but this is pretty much, self-explanatory. Just where there's trees is where there's a forest. And I know that sounds stupid, but you can see here, like, there's a lot of good areas right in this spot. We may not, I don't know if we'll do much in terms of logging. We'll see. Coconut, kind of the same deal. We got to look for the coconut trees down here. They're usually around the shoreline. I don't have to worry about soil degradation yet. Metro, bus lines, none of that. Livestock, we can go ahead and look at this, and it looks pretty prime for cattle, which is good. And it also looks pretty prime for sheep right here, so that's good. That's really all we need. Because these provide our two food sources, which we'll get into in another video. We can go ahead and look at the rest of them, but as long as we have cattle and sheep, llamas, I mean, we don't really need goats. As long as we have sheep, we don't really need. So we'll be good on these two. Crop conditions, we can go through each one of these individually. Sugar is a good one to start with. Obviously, we do need our 3 main plantations, which again, I will explain. Corn, banana, and pineapple will be those 3. So let's check those first. Banana doesn't look too hot right here. You can see it's the local value of 0. That's not even going to grow right there. I mean, your workers will be planting dirt. Pineapple, same thing. They're not going to grow in that. We can look at all these. Coffee, it doesn't really look too prime for vegetation here. Cotton, nothing. Rubber, nothing. But you see, we got the whole area. I mean, if we wanted to expand, we got rubber up here. I think we had cotton. I saw a good area up here on the hill for cotton. Probably the same with tobacco. Kind of hit or miss up there. Cocoa, not too bad. Sugar is good, so we probably will get into rum distillery, and I have previewed this before, so at least I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. So we probably will start with sugar. That's going to be just, I mean, dead simple. That's where it is. That's where it's going to be. And then it looks like we did have a corn plantation there, so we'll have to work on that. Resources, so here's one thing that might mix up some people. When you view all mineral resources, it's only going to show you the ones you have unlocked. So we're only in colonial era, which means coal, iron, and gold is the only thing we have unlocked. There are uranium resources here. We just don't know where yet. We haven't gotten that. That'll get unlocked in the World War era. I believe the same with aluminum, and then you get, I think, nickel as well, and then these start getting unlocked. Actually, maybe all of them do. We also have fish here, so that's good. We got some fish for another resource. So that's pretty much the first thing I look at. Kind of get an idea of how many crops you want to build. There's no right or wrong answer, guys. It's a fun game to play. It's a sandbox. You can do whatever you want. The main thing I will touch on is your local food sources, and that's very important. And I'll go ahead and go through these now. We've got 8 of them that we can build and that we can harvest in colonial era. 1 is going to be coconut. 2 is going to be fish. Also, 3 in there, don't get that mixed up. There is a work mode and an upgrade. I think it's an upgrade, not a work mode, for Fisherman's Wharf. It also unlocks shellfish, which is a 3rd. Then we go plantation. We've got corn, banana, pineapple. That is 6. And then we go to ranch. We've got meat right here and milk. Those are the 8 food sources you want to get stocked. It's going to keep food happiness up, which is honestly, food happiness is one of the few things you can actually control in the colonial era. You're not going to have any impact on healthcare. Faith is going to be difficult. Housing, maybe you can build some nice housing if you have enough money. Liberty, really nothing. Crime safety, you're not gonna have to worry about that. So food, I say food happiness is the main thing you want to focus on when you're first getting started, especially playing on aggressive difficulty. So that's gonna wrap this up, guys. I know hopefully this wasn't too long of a video, but this is just how I am going to get started. And again, it's up to you guys. You know, if you want to build, if you want to start with coconuts and just want to farm a bunch of coconuts, go ahead. If you want to just, you know, you can have 2 Fisherman's Wharfs if you want. You can go ahead and build whatever plantation you want. You could build cocoa if you wanted. You can build sugar. You can build tobacco. The only thing I recommend, don't go too far away from where your initial setup is. Because the reason why is we can't build a bridge yet to this island. We'd have to build a, we'd have to build like a Teamster port or a landing to end up, excuse me, a Teamster port or a dock to be able to transfer resources between this island to a docking station, or else they're just going to sit here and no one is going to pick them up, and you'll just have sitting resources just filling up your stock. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just the first one. There's more to come, and I'll probably link them all in the playlist. We'll see how quickly they get uploaded. But again, if you guys enjoy this, let me know. Like and subscribe, comment. Just doing this for the fun. I'm not trying to grow my channel too much. We'll see what happens. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day.